Bookish friends, I'm here with another tag video. This tag is called Anne of Green Gables tag, and the tag was originally created by Meghan the Story Girl. I follow her channel and I'm a big fan of her content. She's a big fan of both Ellen Montgomery and also Jane Austen. I was tagged by Victoria at A Musical Bookworm. Her channel is also wonderful. She has a warm personality and also a lovely smile, I have to admit. This tag actually fitted perfectly with the theme of this year, which is finishing the series. And I'm doing this tagging the series challenge. The series that I chose for category 7 was Anne of Green Gables series, which means that I needed to read 7 books to finish the series. And coincidentally, Tia at Tia and All the Books and Amanda at Pato the Reader decided to co-host a read-along of all the series. It is called Annealong 2020. I will link the Goodreads link down below. I really enjoy the discussions going on there. So, Anne of Green Gables has been the series of 2020. For this tag, Meghan explained that we can choose 2 different paths. We can answer the question for just the first book, Anne of Green Gables, or answer them using the whole series. I'm going to choose the second path and answer them according to the 6 books that I have completed so far. First question is accidental adoption. Matthew and Marilla meet Anne by mistake. How did you discover Anne of Green Gables? I never had the chance to tell about Anne of Green Gables and how it changed my life actually. I discovered Anne of Green Gables via Goodreads. Many of my friends were raving about this middle grade book, and since I really loved Pollyanna, Goodreads also recommended this book to me as well. Anyway, I read that book in 2016 while I was at holiday in Antalya, one of the seaside cities in Turkey and one of the most touristic cities in Turkey. Anyway, and I remember reading and really enjoying this book while I was in a hammock. And then, because I really liked the story, I decided to look for a review of the story. When I typed Anne of Green Gables into YouTube, I discovered that there were some people who were talking about books, and that community was called the BookTube. I was really surprised by so many people who likes to talk about books, and loves books like I did, and I fell into a rabbit hole in the end of 2016 and followed many booktubers, and I became a booktuber because of Anne of Green Gables actually. The second question is puffed sleeves and shabby dresses. What is your favorite Matthew scene and favorite Marilla scene? My favorite Matthew scene is actually puffed sleeves scene. I mean, to think of shy and reserved Matthew asking for dressed in puffed sleeves to the shopkeeper is so endearing and heartwarming. I mean, I really remember smiling a lot while reading that scene. And my favorite Marilla scene is not a singular scene, but I really do like how Marilla finally started defending Anne to Miss Rachel, who criticizes her constantly, especially in the first book. And to see that change in Marilla's answers was a delight to read. And Marilla is, I think, a wonderful mother figure in Anne's life, and she is really lucky to have her in her life. Question 3. Red Roads. What is your favorite location in Ellen Montgomery's glorious Prince Edward Island setting? My favorite location is actually Anne's House of Dreams, the house that Anne and Gilbert occupy in their first years of marriage. The house is cozy, and also it has a wonderful view of the sea. When I read the book, I always pictured the wonderful terrace that looks by the sea. and also how that house is both beautiful and also quiet and peaceful. Question 4. Kindred spirits. Which of Anne's kindred spirits do you relate to the most? Actually, I'm going to talk about a very interesting character, Miss Cornelia. We first see her in Anne's House of Dreams again. We first see her as a spinster, and she always criticizes men and finds faults with men. She seems like a hater of men, but she also really admires some men, such as Gilbert and also Captain Jim. The reason that I relate to her, I also do like to make jokes about men. I'm talking to my girlfriend, but I like to tease them a lot. Question 5. Broken Slate. What brought out the strongest emotions in you? I have to say the ending of the first book. In order not to give spoilers, I won't say anything about it, but the ending of the first book actually devastated me. Question 6. Raspberry Cordial. What surprised you the most? I was really surprised in the last book that I read, Anne of Ingleside, about Anne's and of course Ellen Montgomery's strange obsession with beauty, and how beautiful people are treated kind and worthy of love by the children, and this thought is actually encouraged by Anne, because in a scene we see her thinking the same with her children. And in that same book, Anne also considers social class issues very important, which was a bit strange considering that she has been given a chance in life coming from a lower social status. So I was really surprised by Anne's thoughts in the book Anne of Ingleside. Question 7. Green hair. What did not turn out the way you wanted it to? I really wanted to see more Diana in the following books, but unfortunately, with the exception of few scenes, we rarely see Diana. But in the scenes that we see, I'm glad that her friendship with Anne still continues very strong. Question 8. Carrots. What is your favorite Anne and Gilbert moment? In Anne of the Island, Anne realizes that she loves Gilbert like Gilbert loves her, not just as a friend. And I liked the scene that she finally admits that to herself. It's a wonderful scene. Question 9. Walking the Rich Pole. Ellen Montgomery balances a lot of different storylines. Which is your favorite? Continuing with Anne and Gilbert, I like that Anne and Gilbert's love story continues, but it becomes a bit different as they grow older. In the first book, for example, it is more like enemies to lovers, and in the third book, it becomes friends to lovers, and in the following books, we see a more mature way of their love. So I really do like Gilbert, and I think they are a fine pair. They complement each other in many ways, because Anne is a dreamer and Gilbert is a more sensible but also kind and very encouraging soul. Question 10. The Lily Maid. Just as Anne and her friends play character from a favorite story, who would you want to play in Anne of Green Gables? I have a very interesting answer for that question. In Anne of Wind the Willows or Anne of Wind the Poplars, the title I think changes according to which edition that we read. Anyway, Rebecca Dew, colleague and a teacher friend of Anne. When I read about her, I always pictured myself as her. I don't know why, because I'm actually not a very reserved person like she is, but maybe I sense that she had much more than she seems, and maybe her looks, the way that she describes her looks also made me think that maybe I could play Rebecca. Question 11 is tag some kindred spirits. Actually, Meghan the Story Girl tagged most of my friends who are doing Annealong 2020. But I think I found 2 booktubers who was not tagged. Maybe they will be tagged because I'm pre-filming this video. Novelle Novels and Pato the Reader. I know they both enjoy Anne of Green Gables series very much, so I really would like to see their answers. So those were my answers for Anne of Green Gables tag. So please comment down below anything about Anne of Green Gables actually. As you all know, I really do like chatting in the comments section. And if you're a new viewer, please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. For Turkish word of the day, since the name of the tag and the name of the book is Anne of Green Gables, I thought green should be the word of the day. Green means yeşil in Turkish and yeşil is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.